Most people think yogurt's the end of the story, but if you let it drain overnight, you will have made the oldest cheese that humans ever discovered. And I make it every year for Christmas, and I gave it away to a few friends, and one of them wants the lesson. So that's what's inspired today's video. I've been fermenting food and making all kinds of cheese and meads and yogurt and kefir for years here on the farm. And since becoming a commercial mead maker, people tend to call me the fermentation queen. And this cheese I'm about to teach you is called Labneh, and it's one of the easiest cheeses you'll ever make. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to make this wonderful delicacy with nothing more than a bit of yogurt and a bowl and a cheesecloth. This is seriously the kind of cheese anyone can do. And once you start making this regularly for yourself, the store-bought stuff will never taste the same. And if you've never tried it before, this is a lovely little introduction to cheese making because it's super easy. If you enjoy learning about traditional foods, learning how to do fermentation, and cooking from scratch, you're in the right kitchen. Subscribe and follow for more. This is how you make Labneh. And it's embarrassingly simple. Okay, so it's time to reveal the Labneh. I put it in the fridge overnight and I weighted it down a little bit with this bowl has a little bit of water in it, just so that the curd gets a little more dried. And never waste the whey. I've actually dumped this out several times. This is the drained whey, and what I do is I add it to a water jug and then I feed my plants. It's a good fertilizer for plants. It's fabulous for making into bread. The whey is beautiful to make into bread. So now to make the Labneh balls, it's a bit of a messy process, but you just roughly put them into balls and then drop them into a jar. And then eventually, when the jar is full, I pour olive oil over it. And then you have an instant, beautiful little homemade appetizer or a gift. They'll keep covered in olive oil in the fridge, probably forever. Mine never stay forever because we end up using them because we like them so much. And I love to gift these to friends, which is exactly why I'm making this today, because I promised Troy I would teach him how to make it. And Troy, it's like ridiculously simple, which is maybe good for you. Not saying that you're simple or anything. But yeah, it really is sort of embarrassingly easy to do this. And then you could probably even get your kids to help. And just have a little cleanup party after. So the big thing that makes the difference here is the quality of yogurt that you use. Use the best quality yogurt. I use one that is made in Canada because that's where I am. And it's a 10% milk fat, which I love. So now we have them in the jar, and all I do is pour olive oil over it, and olive oil makes the airtight seal around all of this, which is what preserves it. And voila, it's that easy. Now, one of the things I love to do also, this is a Middle Eastern delicacy, I guess I would call it. So I like to actually use my own homemade za'atar, which is a blend of herbs, oregano, and other spices, oregano, thyme, that sort of thing, plus toasted sesames and sumac. And because it's, you know, the Labneh is Middle Eastern, I spread the herbs out onto a plate, and then gently roll the Labneh balls into it, and then pack it into the oil. And then you have a slightly different but delicious alternative for the za'atar balls, or sorry, for the Labneh balls. These spices go fabulously with it, which is not surprising considering it's a Middle Eastern delicacy. It should go with Middle Eastern spices.